can also be good into the Gwen front line if you could try to pick her off first. But you're playing Lethality Varus in this draft. Clear has such a huge responsibility.
What it's like to feel that, really highlighting their lack of experience. But here comes the Jarvan. And now we got Diable in a lot of trouble, and the flash forward from Canyon.
So they're going to look to scrap for it, though, Gen.G. We'll see if the Weaver's Wall can be placed here to deny.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely can come in here as Kellin going to try to engage. Canyon trying to get into the pit, and he will. It will come down to just a flip, and it goes to Canyon on top of the kill on a Raptor, and Diable nowhere to go. He is going to flash the wall and immediately die, and Gen.G is already rolling BNK in this first game. As we do see Kellin flash away just to eventually die to Ruler, who picks up the kill, and it's already almost 2,000 gold and the Dragon to Gen.G. And Canyon has made his presence felt already.
I think the frustrating thing for BNK and partially why they decided to commit there, speaking of commitment.
Oh, we got a Pantheon coming on in as that is going to be Tempered Fate used, but Duro, there was nowhere for him to go, and he doesn't even flash, accepts his death.
So that's a big chase. They want to catch him, but he's Jarvan. He's like, I'm out of here. I got flash up, by the way.
Late too. I mean, like Diable's going mid, but he's not. He's not going to be here on time. Nice smite here from Raptor, but yeah, at least they are trying to deny. As yeah, he just takes the 2, and now Gen.G have 2 of the grubs. Raptor, no Meganar though, so maybe going to wait for that. No, just going to hop on forward and look to bait him into this fight as the needles will come out. Flash forward from Raptor, just trying to burst him down, and the shield comes up right at the perfect time. Clear secures the kill.
Kiin, I think, did not react right away when he saw in time.
I think
look likely.
Yeah, a little bit too late. And they have Bard as well, so they just, yeah. They just all do that. Magical Journey over the wall, and it's a free one. On the other side,
the Snar becomes a lot more difficult to deal with because of the global presence there, but they can match that to a certain extent with Rise. Too early on the setup, and Gen.G just play it out patiently, and now the tables have turned completely. Clear's teleport is coming back.
Bit of a stun here on a Duro, trying to, okay, that was kind of strange, but VicLa does dodge it, and now Duro in a really weird spot, just gonna go down, and VicLa essentially outplays it.
They put a dent in it, and they grab the Herald essentially for free. There's a lot of momentum back into the hands here of BNK.
Do see a bit of an all-in here from Kiin as the needles going on in, wants to get that snip, and eventually does a nice amount of damage, but Rift Herald still goes over.
Canyon's here because they know that the Herald's being done. They know that Raptor isn't here, but he's coming over relatively quickly. Does have his ultimate, so I think committing here could be a bit of an...
And their comp right now, quite strong, especially with the Fed Gnar that comes over with the Mega Gnar. Goes down to 1, kind of funny there, but they do...
I'm going to get this turret, it looks like, here. They do have to expend the Rift Herald for it, so pretty expensive, but in terms of gold...
Yeah, they absolutely do, and you see that this game has, I was gonna say slowed down, but now VicLa in a lot of trouble, just getting run at, sprinted at by Chovy. Raptor doing a number here to Duro, and now the rest of the team has shown up, so a couple of kills going each way. Looks like Chovy and Diable picking up 1 apiece. And now we got Diable in a bit of trouble. He is going to have to flash out of this one. Gets over the wall, and now the Pantheon's coming in. Canyon get low, gets taken out. Diable, though, steps up and immediately dies. Double kill comes in for Ruler, who is just shredding them apart. Clear alone now as the damage too much from the Gen.G composition. Clear, and he's probably going to get away from this one, but it's still a good fight for Gen.G.
Seems so much like this game has felt like BNK are trying to say, our hands diff will beat the stat check, but Gen.G are giving him a bit of a reality check, and this one is Clear, is trying to defend this turret. It is ramping up.
And take a look at the score lines here for Gen.G. We're not going to have time for that, though, as the Dragon getting low. Raptor in a lot of trouble. Going to have to put up the shield and evacuate the pit, as that Infernal Drake does go over to Gen.G. Not much hope here for BNK. They're like, oh, maybe we can take a fight with Mega Gnar. Nope, Gen.G are already out.
This is, it really felt like for a while, maybe BNK could prove that mechanically with the hands, right? That there were some
VicLa can do into the Rise, except clear the waves himself.
I mean, just look at the mini-map outside of where Clear is.
Trying to make a play here onto the Gwen. You see the stun, the Wallop does come down. Raptor is here. It's a bunch of damage into Kiin already, but the needles are coming out. He has to flash away.
Baron, it's Baron.
Yeah,
Gen.G.
They're trying to dive Kiin here, but this is a distraction from the real win, as look at this Baron. And it's already down to 7,000. They have insane amounts of damage with the
so
Sivir
late.
and the Rise.
Just cannot do anything here. Diable's already opted out. He's just pushing mid. The Baron goes over. And this felt so obvious. The Rise has topside control. The mid plyo is there for the Sivir. And so BNK just said, well, there's only one play we can make. We could try to further our lead, the one lead. But I think that alone is not going to be enough here.
Yeah, it's absolutely not going to be. I mean, we have 3 items already on the Sivir with the Flicker Blades. That's a knockback on a Canyon who has been so tanky and so survivable. They finally take him out in this scenario. As now the McHale's comes in on a Raptor. Tons of damage comes out from Chovy. And the disengage cone does get them to safety.
And the Nara is pushing with teleport.
Walls coming down. I mean, trying to catch Ruler here, but it's a Sivir. I mean, this is not going to work. As they're desperately trying to get the picks going, and now we got a TP coming in. But they are moving forward. The knockback this time on a Ruler is big, and Raptor's tanking in the front line. But it's really just a kiting battle, and Clear is pretty gigantic on this Gnar. He wants to push forward, and he is on the hunt. Look at this guy, little mini Gnar, just sprinting at them, but he's kind of alone, taking a bunch of damage from Ruler now. As Chovy on the chase, flashes forward, gets the kill on a VicLa, and now Clear in the backline can't do enough by himself, gets the Gnar.
Raptor's ult's coming up,
and that's about it. And Diable and Kellin on the backside here, just being hounded down by Chovy, who is getting free money. The double kill comes in, and Gen.G get a massive fight.
And Chovy, with this flash play in this fight, the Gnar play, they don't sit him in sides. They know that if they just let Gen.G play through this Baron, they are just, or rather Clear chases the right side as really the backbreaker. Flashes in, gets the root onto VicLa, has the arm guard. He's had it for a while this game, but hasn't had any reason to use it. And it gets insane value here. The Gnar is eventually kited down, and that's the end of this story.
For me, it's the Q flash extension from Chovy. That's insane. They're trying to get the charm on a Kiin, but look at Diable. He's just dead. He's already dead. They had to try to fight for the Infernal, and this is what it looks like when you try. At this point in the game against Gen.G, they will massacre you. Double kill goes the way of Kiin. And I think it's all done but the crying here in game number 1, Wolf. Gen.G just too far ahead. Chovy nearly legendary, not a single death on this guy. And 5-0 and 6 for Ruler as they push to try to end game 1.
Maybe the Gwen that they gave no draft resources to got countered by the Gnar, but it just doesn't matter when you have triple threats, 2 of the 3 deathless until this very moment. They are going to do way too much damage. We were worried about the wave clear, we were worried about the scaling damage, but this game didn't even crack 30 minutes.